here at Cannon Run HQ. And we're going to be having a look at a few different cars. The Aventador twin turbo.
We're going to be going off-roading.
Yes.
And we're doing a podcast, but that's for something else.
Yeah,
later.
and whilst we're on that story, why don't we have a look at this? What's in this, Jay? Is it a G63 underneath?
No, it's a factory Mercedes Brabus G-Class squared 2+2, so that's exactly how it comes from Mercedes.
So is this the entry-level G-Wagon, yeah?
That's the starting point. Anything below that is like basically a Defender.
I mean, that's a nice looking motor.
Yeah.
But what's in the garage is even better. So Jay Cannon said, why don't you take the Aventador out? It's running 1200, is it? 15 million horsepower?
1250 million horsepower.
Right? I was like, you really want us to drive it? Are you sure? We don't normally do car reviews, so we should have something to talk about on this, surely.
I mean, something that's got a V12 twin turbo, there's got to be something to say, hasn't there? You know, something to say, so
right, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
There's one slight problem. You're probably going to have to drive.
Why?
There's no way. There's no way I'm getting in there.
Yeah, you're getting there. Who wants to see Lee try to fold himself up into a Lamborghini Aventador? Because I know I do.
It's quick.
Well,
it's quick.
I can only imagine, yeah.
Right, so not only, I've been in Lambos before, but I've never been in a Aventador before.
Okay.
And, more to the point, I've never been in a car that you've driven. I've never been a passenger in a car with you. I've only ever heard stories.
Like what though?
And mixed reviews, Jay. So bear with me if I don't say an awful lot. It's probably because I'm hanging on for dear life, shitting me pants.
No, you'll be good.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I tell you what, that's a good soundproof thing, that, isn't it?
Brilliant, isn't it?
That sounds absolutely ridiculous. The intakes you can hear, obviously the turbo's sunken in.
Sounds well, doesn't it?
It sounds amazing. That goes, my God.
The scary thing is, genuinely doesn't come alive, the car, until you hit third and fourth gear. Like, then it really takes off. And we went too big with the turbos.
Right.
Any 600 horsepower car will be sort of all over you until you get to like 110 mile an hour.
Right.
And then it really is like
loads and loads of lag.
See you later, gone. Like.
So what turbos? I mean, I wouldn't have a clue anyway, even if you told me what turbos are on it. But are they Garrett's or
they're precision turbos?
Precision turbos.
So we went with the best of everything: turbo, smart wastegates, precision turbos, everything that was available to us as a build.
Yeah.
We just went with the best stuff. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with Garrett. They've been around a long time and stuff, but Precision do seem to be pushing the bar a little bit more.
Right. Okay. That started to pull even harder.
So fourth gear we hit then, and did you feel the power band kick in?
Oh my God, that was like a whole different level.
It's going again.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's honestly like when you're on Mega Run and you're on the Autobahn, that's when this car will come into life. I genuinely believe this car will do 225, 230 mile an hour.
How that was pulling then, usually as everyone knows, as you go up through the gears, it starts to run out a bit of puff. That was pulling harder as you were going.
Literally the complete opposite.
Fucking hell, I just shit my pants then. Jesus. This is the first time in God knows how long that I've been in a car as a passenger and genuinely been terrified.
As you get, when you tune in a normal car, as you get up the rev range, the power drops off, don't it?
Right, yeah.
With this, because the turbos are so big on it, we was a bit greedy with what we chose. It literally doesn't start pulling hard until fourth gear, 130 mile an hour. That's when the turbos really come to life on it.
Right, fair enough.
what's coming next.
To be fair, one thing I've got to give credibility with Lamborghini, this and JM, this car stops as well as it goes.
Yeah.
Genuinely does. Like,
I suppose when you're going that fast, it needs to be able to stop.
I'm going to plug one of our sponsors, is that alright?
Yeah, sound, yeah.
Plug. So Cambridge Car Audio are the reason for this as well, by the way.
Right.
So they did us custom pillars in the front. When you buy a supercar, the audio's terrible.
Yeah,
It's always dog shit, like genuinely really bad. So we sent it into Cambridge Car Audio and they built a full audio system in it, and it's transformed it. If you own a supercar and you're fed up with your audio, get a Cambridge Car Audio because they're the best in the business.
Now that Ben and Lee have changed their shitty pants, Benji will drive the Aventador. Fuck.
First time out for Benji?
Yeah, I've driven a Lambo before, but what I haven't done is driven a twin turbo Aventador before.
1007 horsepower supposedly, in the rain.
The gearbox is like the Ferraris gearbox.
You can hear the transmission though.
Yeah.
The clunk.
I am not flooring it. Oh my god, that's not even anywhere near a quarter throttle. When you're tootling, the gears are like really
jerky.
Yeah, I think you have to. This car is not to be tooled around in. I'm doing it no justice whatsoever.
Hell. I thought he was going in the back of the car then.
Fucking hell. I feel like you can't relax driving this. You feel like you've got to be properly on it.
Yeah.
Where on a racetrack with cars, there's you know, it's dead wide, so when you feel the back end go, you sort of feel like there's loads of time to just go with it and not snatch. Whereas in this, I feel like at any minute it just wants to
kill you.
Yeah, this is something to take to shows, to go and have a mess about in every weekend. It's absolutely mental.
It's a quick thing, innit?
I've not driven it, but
Give it a bit of gas.
I don't think I want to actually.
I tried to take it for a good drive, but it's fucking weather.
There's loads of traffic, and then it was getting wet, and I was like, this is more than my house.
Mate, as soon as it's wet, and you put the foot down that, it's lightening it up. Like,
Yeah, fuck that.
Why is this side up and the other side not?
It's broken.
It's broken.
No, it comes.
So this is a vent.
Yeah, so basically these lift to let more air into the engine bay when it gets warm, but this motor plays up, it will go back down in about half an hour. It's just
better to be open anyway.
well, yeah, I look at it like it's fixed, not broken.
Yeah, exactly. Should be open.
Should be open.
With some other stuff in the garage. Jay, you're better off telling us about this because this has got mad engine in it, right?
Yeah, so it's a 1990 Ferrari Testarossa, and it was owned by the gentleman that owned the 90s Ferrari race team, and he commissioned them to build his road car to the same specification as their race car, the 90s race car. It's got a flat 12 forged in, Motec ECU, twin plate clutch, ITG air intakes, BTB race exhaust, coilover suspension, bigger brakes. It's about 550 horsepower, which is the equivalent of a modern day supercar now, and it drives really well. It's massively ahead of its time for a 90s car. It drives fairly modern, and it was owned by Amari, Sheikh Amari.
That engine is massive.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's a piece of work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mechanically minded, but that looks mechanical. So you own this car now, so it doesn't start then?
Does start, yeah, actually, yeah. That's a very good joke. You know what, mate? Why don't you just crack that one more time today? No, it's not gonna go. Fuck you, mate.
He was like,
I was only joking, but it was actually the truth, yeah.
You know what? This car starts every fucking time. You've actually jinxed me.
But while you're around there, tell us about this.
Oh, this, okay. So
This looks
this
expensive.
it's expensive, yeah.
oh, is that got a Rolex in it?
Bollocks Daytona oil cap.
Oh, don't show him that.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's a 2JZ from a Supra or like a really gay Aristo or something like that, like a old four-door family saloon car. It's a happy engine. It was built by SRD about 10 years ago. It's never been in a car since then. It's 1,000 horsepower build, and everything is gold and platinum 24 karat plated, and it's hand engraved with a chisel. The gentleman actually engraved the engine, he passed away, it was that long ago. So yeah, the Supra we bought, it was the Goliath Supra, which was originally 1,000 horsepower about 10 years ago. It's now called the Goliath 2.0, which is now 550 brake with a 1JZ in, and we're going to take it back to the Goliath original build with a cannon run twist.
Everyone's going to want to know How much do you reckon this engine's worth?
I reckon it's worth sensibly. I reckon it's worth 1,000 horsepower 2JZ built now with that turbo on 15-20 grand.
Bargain.
Have you got an engine for your S15?
Yeah. 2J.
You're going 2J, yeah.
2J, yeah.
It doesn't really look like that, but
Want to buy some panels? This car was a one of one built in Europe Liberty Walk 458 Spider. We bought it from Ukraine about 3 years ago. Paid 215,000 euros for it. On Mega Run 3 years ago, might have been 4 years ago now, we booked the Hungaroring in Hungary just like we did with Le Mans for this year's one and the rest of them, and I did about 7 laps of the track. And if you're not familiar with the Hungaro circuit, the pit straight is about 160 mile an hour in a 458, and you're into literally a 35-40 mile an hour hairpin bend at the bottom. So 7th lap, coming in hot, 165 down the pit straight, coming to the braking zone, hit the pedal, no brakes at all, the fluid had boiled up, so I was pumping the pedal, couldn't get anything back. Managed to downshift a couple of gears, got the car down to about 120 mile an hour, managed to get around a McLaren 720 and a Ferrari F12 that was in front of me about to commit to the bend, and then the brakes finally came on. There's video footage somewhere, I'll try and send it to you. You can see where the brakes started working again, literally just off the hairpin the brakes locked, and I hit the wall at about 105 mile an hour. In Hungary there's no safety regulations like there is here. You literally got 2 tiers of tyres and then a concrete wall, and that's the safety. So we hit the wall at about 100, like I said. My body was black and blue, like literally my stomach was black, my chest was black, fractured my foot. Got out, jumped in the Bentley and left the car at the track and did the rest of Mega Run. At some point when I find a shell or I find a rear end damaged 458, I will be buying it and I will be putting it back on the road, because it was my baby, it was my first ever. That car was what put me and Cameron on the map. So for me, like I said, it's pride, and I've got to fix that car at some point.
fair play. Don't really know what to expect.
No, me neither.
All I know is when you go out in Land Rovers, it's off-roading, isn't it? So hopefully it's fun.
The video we're making now isn't anything like LandLords, apart from on LandLords you don't take your own 4-wheel drive off-road at all,
Right.
at any point. So what we'll do is, if it's the Lake District trip as an example,
Yeah.
we'd stop at somewhere like Kanku 4-wheel drive, who have 15 Land Rover Defenders all prepared, and then we go on an off-road trail for 4 hours on a guided trip of the Lake Mountains. So it's like all 4-wheel drives, Uruses, G-Wagons and stuff, but there's no wear and tear. The model of the business is the same as Cannon Run, beautiful driving roads, nice Lake Districts, nice mountain passes, etc., but no wear and tear on your own Jeeps. The only time your car will touch grass is when we drive across a field to a clay pigeon shoot.
Nice.
Apart from that, this is the experience you'll get,
Yeah.
but not in your car.
Before we go past these,
There's our limo.
there's a backstory to this, surely.
Right.
Gotta be.
I can't remember the art.
Where's the window thing? I need to get this window down so the
Manual.
camera can see.
So that car, obviously it's an old hearse limo, but it was painted by a famous artist. Can't remember the name of the guy that did it, but he is literally a famous artist. That's the only reason we haven't scrapped it, is because it's got banded steelies on and it's half funky to look at. So at some point we'll probably drive over it, make a ramp out of it, or use it as a prop for drifting round or something.
It's rear-wheel drive, right?
It drifts.
Yeah, I can
It
imagine.
literally drifts. It's actually got a welded diff. So we haven't used it for about 3 years.
So we're just going to close the gate because we don't want anything escaping, do it? You know what I'm saying? We don't want anything escaping.
I get what you mean, but it's like it's more of like a deterrent. You know what I mean? If it's night time, all you can see is big shiny gates.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cheers, pal. Thanks. The story of this tank, if you look in the sticker on the back window inside, you see what it says. This is a genuine Fast and Furious Productions vehicle that was used in the films. What happened was about 2 years ago, Fast and Furious Productions decided to sell off a load of their vehicles. This is the tank that jumped out the ice in the film. Remember when it came out the ice? It was built off a JCB.
Oh shit.
It's easy to drive because it's just on 2 controls, left one like a digger. It just shakes your fucking body to pieces like you're sitting in all the glasses.
Come on, here we go. Cute.
If you'd be fucked with your dicky hip and your dicky knees and all that shit, you'd be knackered.
Could you imagine being in like World War 1 or 2 and you was in a tank then that had that technology? This is horrible. So this is the one that I bought The Evo 10 HKS 5-speed manual, car's mint. Like, went to Scotland for it, give a lot of money for it. Yeah. And then our rally car that we had arranged for Monsters Day here with the drivers broke down. So I said to the lads, I said, we can't let these boys down. They've travelled up. This is a serious, you know, relationship for us. So we'll have to pull that Evo 10 out of the garage, and we did, and it came back. And we caught the front end on that post on a corner. Right. So we just, it's literally headlight and bumper, so I'm just waiting for the bumper and the headlight to come, and that's it, she's done.
So do you want to explain to us where the mega run is this year, where we're going?
So we're going London to Paris first, via the Eurotunnel, because obviously it shaves off loads of time.
Yeah.
Paris to Le Mans Raceway, and then we've booked out the endurance circuit at Le Mans, and we're having 45 endurance karting sessions. Then it's down to Bordeaux. Obviously every night is a 5-star hotel, every night is a different venue, party, as you know. Then from Bordeaux, across the north of the Pyrenees Mountains, which we did last year. And then we drop into the north of Portugal, follow the beautiful roads of the Portugal coastline down to Portimao Race Circuit, which is a Formula 1 track, and we're staying at the Portimao F1 hotel before finally reaching Marbella. So it's 7 nights, 8 days, about 4 to 5 hours driving time a day, split up with a regroup in the middle. We've got a brand new recovery vehicle. We have 2 safety trucks which are equipped with flashing lights, first aid kits, tow ropes, etc. Just in case anything happens, even a blowout, expect to have extra safety on the roads. It's a very nice group of people. It's a very luxurious event. The hotels are all phenomenal. The groups of people you meet on there. I was only saying to you behind the camera on the way here that I've made lifelong friends out of this. Genuinely, if it wasn't for Cannon Run, I wouldn't know Dara, I wouldn't know Tom, I wouldn't know you guys, I wouldn't even know my missus.
There you go then. So Evil GT 10, not 99.
Not 99.
No, not 99.
Try it, put it in first.
Yeah. Is it live now?
Oh, there you go.
It's live right now.
Get signed up, so by the time we leave here, we'll be going on it, won't we?
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Nice
So
one.
that's it. Should we end the video now?
Yeah, we need to. Are we going to have to explain to people why it's dark all of a sudden?
Yeah, because we've been doing a podcast. So if you want to check the podcast out, patreon.com, EvilGT, special edition with Jay.
There's a lot of things we've spoke about that no one's ever heard about before.
Yeah.
Insights to the business, different bits and pieces about what we do. We'll give you a lot of insights.
Thank you very much for having us.
We've seen your gaff. We've seen all the 7 million acres.
Yeah.
And you know the kids catching up to me now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're only a few acres behind.
When you came on Mega Run and he told me, I was like, right, that leaves my aspiration now.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Yeah.
Listen, we've all got an inspiration, haven't we?
You gotta start somewhere.
Stay tuned to their YouTube. They're your inspiration.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The Cannon Run, they have a YouTube channel, Instagram, The Cannon Run.
At The Cannon Run, and at The Cannon Run.
At The Cannon Run, at The Cannon Run, and at The Cannon Run. So get onto that. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Are you ready to go home now?
Yeah, let's go.